Mr. Dugai coming at y'all with another live Q&A. Um, a lot of things going on, man. We have the NFL draft is finally here. The NFL draft is here among us, yo. Very, very, very exciting time right now. Clearly we got that NFL draft. We could talk that what the Philadelphia Eagles gonna do. Just a lot of things, man. A lot of emotions. On one end, I'm excited because this is an opportunity for this team, you know, get better. But then on the other hand, I'm like, man, how we better not screw this thing up again, man. How we better not screw this thing up again, man. Like, so, we got that going on. LSU Tigers, man, women's basketball. Hired Kim Mulkey away from Baylor, which is big time, yo. Like really, really, really big time news. Um, wow, something that I didn't think would happen. She's somebody that we've been wanting for a very, very, very long time. Um, but yeah, it's crazy that we actually was able to get her to come, man. That's big. Honestly, I think it's the biggest coaching hire in the history of LSU athletics. It might be it's definitely the biggest hire in my lifetime. People don't understand. Nick Saban was not Nick Saban until he was at LSU. Like, when he was at LSU was when he, started becoming this big, you know, big time known commodity, and obviously, as we know today, the greatest college football coach that ever walked this planet. Um, so you got that, man. NBA. Sorry, I've been a little busy, man. I'm gonna try to do better with my Heat videos, man. But man, the Heat another frustrating loss last night. Another frustrating loss to a Chicago Bulls team at home. It's ridiculous. Um, Atlanta Braves been up and down. They got the Chicago Cubs again tonight. A lot of other things. Whatever y'all want to talk about, man. Just shoot it at me. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited and upset and nervous at the same time. Programming note: I will be live for the draft for the whole first round Thursday. I have my pops with me, man. I'm gonna be live for all 32 picks Thursday night for the NFL draft, man. So y'all make sure y'all come check me out for that. What's up, Jalen Johnson? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, dude? Got my guy. What's going on? Glad you could make it into the live, yo. Let's see. What's up, Lenny D, my brother? What's going on, man? Long time no see. Can't stay long. About to go to dinner today. My birthday later, Mr. Dugas. Hey, shout out to you. Happy birthday, bro. Um, Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it, and I really hope that Howie Roseman can extend your birthday, throughout the weekend. Meaning we had a good, solid draft, at least on paper, the one we feel good about. But happy birthday to you, bro. Good hearing from you, man. What's up, Sir Nando 27? What's going on, yo? She can make past 2021. That's her goal. She a big sports fan and enjoy talking about it and listening to people that talk about it. So talk away, my friend. Yeah. You talking about wife? Let me know exactly who you talking about, bro. But that's what's up, man. Hey, to talk away, man. Anybody, man, welcome to come here, chop it up with me, man. That's what's up, though. What's up on the ground, Screw? Crew 805. Like that, man. I love me some Screw, man. What's going on, yo? Glad you could make it to the live, bro. Up, you think Horn or trade up for Certain? I'm good with either one, honestly. I'm good with either one of them. I like Sertain a little more because I think Horn is more athletic and more explosive, but I feel like Sertain is more polished and more pro ready. Just his physical man to man coverage skills. ball skills, the fact that he's a complete player, he comes up and he tackles, you know. But if we got Horn, I'm good with either one. Like I'd sit back there at 12, relax myself. I'm good with Farley also. Certain Horn or Fairley, however you say his name. I'm good with either one of those three. So I think we should just sit back, chill, wait. One of them gonna come to us. One of them will come to us, especially if we got people trading up in front of us to get quarterbacks and stuff like that. So I think one of them gonna fall to us. We just gotta sit back and relax. But then again, we are talking about how we roll. So you know how that is. What's up, Saman 709? Appreciate you tuning in. Are the Steelers a top-notch organization? Or are they one of the well-run organizations in football? RIP, EDP. We ain't gonna start that EDP stuff again, man. But yeah, the Steelers definitely are a top-notch ran organization. One of the best. I mean, they had what 3 coaches in what 60 years or something like that. The fact that they don't constantly change their coaches. I think that what makes a really good organization is stability, and where you ride. You're not every year. Okay, Tom Brady just ruined it for everybody. Where he makes everybody feel like Peyton Manning in the regular season back in the day, where you just got to compete for Super Bowls every single year. Sometimes that's just not the case. So you're gonna have down years. You're gonna have years where star players get injured. You're gonna have years where players just don't play up to what they normally capable of playing to. You're gonna have these type of things happen within the course of a football season, especially if you're a coach that's been there for a while. And there was times where people felt like Mike Tomlin should have got fired. But the Steelers are a class act, well-ran organization. They are not gonna jump the gun, like we've been doing lately. You have one bad year, or you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, they are one of the best, well-ran organizations in all of football. I got all the respect in the world for the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. What's up, Zach Scott? Appreciate you tuning in. What up? Glad you could make it into the live, yo. Excuse me. My fault. My fault. Let's see. What's up, Amari Thomas? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas? If Howie screwed this pick, all Eagles fans need to stand outside Novacat Complex and charge when he come out Avengers Endgame style. I feel you, man. Like it's sad that we're worried about that. I'm honestly afraid of it. I'm happy, but I'm nervous at the same time. I'm gonna tell y'all what, his press conference the other day did not give me the confidence that he's gonna change things around this time. Because he sounded like a man who's not taking accountability for his past screw ups in his draft. When he was asked that directly by, I forgot who it was, but one of the reporters asked him that directly about his misses in the draft, which there have been colossal misses in the draft of late. And basically, he, in so many words, he said, we got good players, like to say everybody be missing in the draft. Like, I didn't like that answer. Like, for me, what would have made me feel good if it's like, yeah, when looking back on it, we have had some real misses. But, going forward, we need to do a better job. Now, I don't know if he's saying stuff like that to not bruise the ego of a guy like a Jalen Reagor, because everybody knows we should have had Justin Jefferson instead of him. I mean, I was on the live. Y'all could go pull it up. I was on the live for the draft last year holding my LSU hat while we was on the clock hollering Justin Jefferson's name, and they told me Jalen Reagor. So I don't know if it's because of that or he don't want to, hurts or whatever, but I would have felt better with a better answer, man. He can't mess this thing up, man. He can't. I want y'all to get Jamar Chase, but I don't really watch NFL like that. Well, we ain't gonna get him now. Like, we did have the 6th pick. I mean, tanked on national TV in front of everybody. I had to come on my channel the night of the game and defend us for doing that type of stuff. I had to literally defend us for doing that. And then you look again, you turn around, you know what I'm saying? We trade the pick. Now, I've gotten over it. I've accepted it because okay, I can't get mad at a first round pick next year, an extra one. That's three so far. But if they take the right player, look, I'm good for either three of the corners. Surtain, Horn, Farley, whatever. Look, I'm good with Devontae Smith because it's a chance he could fall to 12. You know, if teams start thinking he's skinny and all this other stuff. Um, hey, I wouldn't even be mad with Michael Parsons. Like if we got Michael Parsons, I'll be okay with that. Like a stud middle linebacker, like that could grow within this defense. I would be okay with that. I prefer a corner or a receiver, but I wouldn't hate the pick. I actually think he would be a really good player. But if they decide to go quarterback, like if they decide to go offensive lineman, if they decide to go defensive lineman, Kyle Pitts, I would have been okay with him, but Kyle Pitts is not going to fall to 12. I don't care what nobody say. He's not getting past Dallas at 10. Um, or a defensive end like lineman or whatever, or Jalen Waddle. Like, and look, when I tell people Jalen Waddle, it's not that I think he's not a good player. It's not that I think that he can't contribute, to a winning organization. My issue with him is that we already have Jalen Reagor on this roster. They are basically the same type of player. You need a high volume type of wide receiver, a la Terrence Marshall, a Devontae Smith, a Jamar Chase. Though I know he won't be available, I'm just saying his name. You need those type of wide receivers. You need high volume wide receivers. So I don't think he's that. I think he's a guy that you give on end rounds. You make him run go routes. You dial up big plays for him. I don't think he's a guy that you could go out there and give him 10 to 15 targets. But that's the type of wide receiver, that we need in this thing. What's up, James Bush? Appreciate you tuning in. How we gonna screw up again? Hey, I'm telling you, hey man, people not confident, man, including myself. People are not confident that this man is going to finally figure this thing out, man. And I agree. I feel the same way. I'm still hopeful, but look, it would not surprise me, man, if he just does something completely unnecessary again. Bro, that's it. Let me do guy. I think that was the one I answered already. But yeah, if I would stay put. If you trying to get back into the top 10, don't trade back, idiot. Man, I don't look, even with that, man. Trade in the top 10 if you go and get Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts. Like if you're not going to get Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts, just stay where you at. Like that's why I was mad we moved from 6, because at 6, I'm like, we guaranteed pretty much to get one of them. You know, unless you could get one of these corners at 12 if you just keep still. Like he don't need to trade up for one of these corners or one of these wide receivers. He could just relax himself, sit down and chill. The issue is like I said, trade up, get Chase, go get Chase, go get Pitts. That would make us all happy. What's up, Brandon Reese? Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Hey, what up, Mr. Dugas? Hopefully, Durante Jones can get the defense back to where John Chivers and Dave Aranda had it in terms of being relentless. Yeah, I hope so also. I went to the spring game last Saturday. I tell you what, I like the way the defense played. Now, granted, it's a spring game. And I know they're not running schemes. I know the offense wasn't really game planning. I get that portion of it. Trust me. But I just like the attitude. I like the swagger they played with, particularly in the secondary and the defensive line. Jaquelin Roy really got after it, made a bunch of plays in the backfield. And I think the Stingley looks like, like I said, for Stingley, this is money year. This is Derek Stingley's money year. Like, are you going to be a top 5 pick, top 10, mid, late first round? Like, this is money year. He got to go out there, do his thing, and be the number one corner taken in the draft, which could leave him in the top 5, top 10, or whatever. He looked polished and like he's ready to roll out there. McLaughlin, I thought, played really, really well in that secondary, and that's without Eli Ricks being out there. Jay Ward gives us a little bit of versatility at the safety position, and then it's not even counting, the freshman that's coming in, the true freshman like Sage Ryan, who we expect 5-star, who we expecting to be a very integral part of this defense in the day he stepped foot on campus. So yeah, I like what I see. I tell you what, we're gonna get tested right out the gate. When you talk about playing as an Eagles fan, I also hope we smash them in. When you talk about playing Chip Kelly, one thing you get, like Chip Kelly, he has a high octane, high flying, high powered offense. And what better way to basically break this defense and break this D coordinator and this defense in than going up against a high octane Pac-12, try to go up the down the field, get 50 points type of offense in UCLA. I'm excited. I'm excited. The offense do need a little more work. I a couple of things I like, things that I kind of was like, oh boy, but we got time to get that figured out. At least I know the defense you would think gonna be better, which is really not a high bar to climb, to be honest with you, after last year. What's up, KB Brown, my brother? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugai? How do you feel about your Eagles trading back into the top 10? And would you rather Kyle Pitts or Jamar Chase if you get back in the top 10? That's a good question. I know I'm gonna sound biased, but if we get in the top 10, give me Jamar Chase. Give me that wide receiver, that game breaking wide receiver, that could go out there and take the top off the defense and also get open. I wouldn't be mad with Kyle Pitts neither, obviously, but if I had my choice, give me Jamar Chase. Guy that could beat you at all 3 levels. You can run bubble screens with him because he's good after the catch and he's physical. You could throw him balls in the middle of the deep middle of the field, deep outside, because he makes contested catches. He goes up and snatches the ball. Then he has the speed to get vertical. So for me, give me Jamar Chase. That's why I was mad we traded back, man. But apparently Cincinnati looking at him, and Atlanta, if they do decide to trade Julio Jones, clearly they could really, get in after him also. What's up, Sebastian Gonzalez? Appreciate you tuning in. What's Gucci Dugar? What's good? What's good? Appreciate you tuning in to the live, yo. Let's see. Are the Browns Super Bowl contenders with the upgrade on defense? Did the Browns get better this offseason? Are the Bengals still in rebuild mode because they got rid of Green and Atkins? As far as the Browns, I would say they are. I would say they are Super Bowl contenders. I mean, look, they nearly knocked off Kansas City last year. Like they nearly got it done against the Chiefs. You would think that at least on paper they would be better. With a couple of pieces they added. Yeah, they got it. Like if they just stick to their formula, running the football and things of that nature, they can be. Now, we also know at the same time this is the NFL where you can't expect to be the exact same team every year. You're gonna have years where you do better. You're gonna have years where you don't do as well for, like I mentioned earlier, reasons like injuries or people just not playing up to their capabilities and stuff like that. So you got to always factor that in whenever you're talking about Super Bowl contenders, especially Super Bowl contenders coming from teams, and players that never really got to that pinnacle yet. But yeah, I mean, if I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, I'm happy. And as far as the Bengals, they got a ways to go. Obviously, I'm a jambalaya Joe Burrow guy. I think he's going to be amazing if you protect him. I know Jamar Chase is amazing, but if I'm Cincinnati, I'm thinking Penei Sewell. unless your scouting department has done a magnificent job of identifying really good offensive linemen, later in the draft, second round, third round, etc. Or unless they got a guy that they're high on towards that late first round, and you trade back into the first round and take that lineman. Unless that's the case, I say they should take Penei Sewell. But they're not quite as obviously they're not quite as good as the Browns or the Ravens right now, or Pittsburgh. But I feel like that could be a very, very competitive division. They just gonna continue to get better and better. But they have to definitely start working on that offensive line. The Heat will lose in the first round. You know what? like, I, I just don't know what it is with this team right now, man. The Heat could either go on a run to the conference finals, or the Heat could get swept in the first round. Like, this team, it frustrates me because look, you're not gonna win every game, okay? You're just not gonna win every game. But at the same time, it's like you can't start beating these good teams, get on a roll, and then you lose to a lesser opponent. You can't lose to the Bulls at home. You can't lose to the Hawks without Trae Young and Clint Capella. You can't lose to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have the worst record in the NBA. You can't do that, yo. Like, you just can't do that. Like, I don't understand it, man. And I'm at the point, honestly, where, look, if we go out in the first, knowing Pat Riley like I know Pat Riley not gonna care about, oh, last year before last we went to the finals. No, Pat gonna look at it like, I need to do something about this team. Um, like me, I've been on this guy for the longest. I say trade a couple of these youngsters and go get Bradley Beal. It's like, you pair him with Victor Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and some veterans like Trevor Ariza, Goran Dragic, Andre Iguodala, and Dwayne Dedman, and see if you got something. Like, because if these youngsters can't get last year out of their head and keep thinking that, oh, what I did last year is just good enough, then we're gonna have to package these guys and go get a proven player. That's the point. That's the part that I'm at with this team right now. It's extremely, extremely frustrating for us to be losing these games we have no business losing. They have Jalen Waddle going to your Eagles. Yeah, like, I've seen it. I've seen it all over the place. I'm just hoping that Howie is smart enough to understand. Look, I got Jalen Rager. They're the same guy. Like, you need different flavors. Like, he likes to talk about this nonsense. You need different type of ice cream or pizza, whatever nonsense he be coming up with, trying to sound like he's some Albert Einstein or something like that. But yeah, you can't get the same receiver. Not Rager and Waddle are not guys that you could give 10 to 15 targets a game. They're just not. You know, like, so it's no point in taking him. Like, I just don't think it would make sense. Not saying the guy can't play. Not saying that I think he's good. He's not any good. I just think for our team, it doesn't. It's not a good fit. It's not a good, personnel move. Waddle Whack, we have that in Rager. Yeah, yeah. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's the same person. Like, it's the same type of receiver. Needs Surtain or Horn. I'm with you. Like, look, I'm with you. It's so many ways that how we can't screw this thing up. Where I'm like, bruh, don't screw it up. Like, it's hard for you to screw this thing up, so please don't screw this thing up. So I'm with you, Surtain or Horn. Like, I hear one of their names called at number 12. I'm gonna be a very, very, very happy person. Like, and I know y'all don't see me happy a lot lately, unfortunately, when it comes to my Eagles. After I used to be ecstatic about my Eagles, yo. Oh dang, I forgot y'all moved from the sixth spot. Yeah, like, trust me, I got a reaction video to that in the archives. If you pull it up, man, I'll pull it on the side of the road. because I'm just like, bruh, you can't. But I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. Like I've accepted it. I'm like, okay, okay, we still could get some good players at 12. So I've gotten over it and I accepted it. We still could get good players at 12. But he can't mess this thing up, man. You just cannot mess this thing up, yo. Agreed. Howie better screw the pooch in his draft this year, and thank you. Yeah, man, he better, man. It's all good. Yo, enjoy your birthday dinner, and like I said, man, hopefully, we all got a good weekend in Eagles Nation, yo. We all feeling good, about this team next season. Let's see. What do you think the realistic expectations for Kim Mulkey will be in year one? Oh, that's a really good question. I tell you what, she's not expecting a lot year one because watching her press conference, she kept telling us to be patient. It's gonna take time to build this thing, which I agree. I'm expecting a tournament appearance. I don't know if we really go far. Like, they may get some girls out of the transfer portal. I don't know from Baylor or from wherever, but that could possibly happen. Come in late on the recruiting trail and get a couple of girls to come in. But this team really was not a very talented team the last couple of years. The team that she's assembling was not a very talented team. Like, I hate to use these them as an example, but let's say like Nick Saban, for example, when he went to Alabama. Those were all Mike Shula players. Mike Shula, I mean, he had a couple of studs. He had Schmidt at tackle. Who was his linebacker back then? He had some studs. Let's just say that. He had some really good players. But at the same time, that wasn't players that he recruited. So, they struggled. They went 6-6. They lost to UL Monroe at home. But once he had a full recruiting class in, start getting his type of players in, he got his first big fish. He got Julio Jones in. They started doing their thing. They started winning. And in what, year three? Was it year three? Yeah, they won a national championship in year three. So similar to Urban Meyer, his first year he wasn't great at Florida, but in year two he got a full recruiting class in, got his players in, got Tim Tebow. They won a national championship in year two. So I say NCAA tournament, probably like second round. Maybe they could go on a run to the Sweet 16, but I'm not expecting a lot this year. But in year two, year three, I do think we're going to the Final Four. Like barring anything unexpected, I think LSU could start getting back to the Final Four and competing for a national championship. Starting in year two of Kim Mulkey. Because I'm telling you, man, like a lot of people don't recall, but like LSU has a very, very good, solid women's basketball program history. We didn't win championships, but the Final Four appearances and the players we had, I think she could do a great job, yo. Year one, I see tournament. Year two, I think we could start year two, year three, we could start making a run to trying to win the whole thing. How you doing, Mr. Duga? I'm doing good, yo. I appreciate you asking. I'm doing good. I'm just ready for this draft Thursday. Like I said, once again, I'm gonna be live for the whole first round. Have my pops with me. It should be a lot of fun, man. Until they say we on the clock, then I'm gonna get extremely nervous because I'm like, I know it's gonna be a player or two that I'm like, okay, Howie, he's there, grab him, and it's a good chance he may not take him. Like that's the thing that's gonna frustrate me more than anything. Where last year I'm like, bruh, like Justin Jefferson. The year before DK Metcalf, and he did none of that. Like he did absolutely none of that. Let's see. What's up, my guy, my brother, Gate City Blue Devil? Appreciate you tuning in, bro. What is up, Mr. Dugai? The spring game was pretty good. QBs look good. Cautious optimism up here. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Hey, Tennessee got a shot in the East, yo. When you think about Florida should take a little bit of a dip. They lost a lot of playmakers from that team last season. Georgia is going to be good. Obviously, they're very, very talented. Though they are missing George Pickens is going to be out for the season, so that's a very, very tough ordeal for them. So yeah, I mean Tennessee got a chance to be, that third team in the East, or maybe even compete to be that second team, or if not the first, because I think y'all get Georgia at home this season. So yeah, like that's what's up, man. You should be optimistic. Thank you, bro. You're the truth. Needed your take on it. Hey, greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. I'm just glad you're tuning in, checking me out, yo. Let's see. Exactly. You're right. I'm scared of how. I'm petrified, yo. I am scared. I am terrified, man. Because it's like I want to be excited, but I know how this man get down. Like I know he does things that I don't want him to do. Like I know he does things that I absolutely do not want him to do. So that's my whole, issue and take, with him when it comes to all this, man, is that he gonna do something that I feel like he has absolutely no business doing, which makes me extremely nervous. What's up, Kamru girl, my friend? Appreciate you tuning in, yo. Hey, what do you expect from the Eagles this season? Is hurt season or it hurt season or struggles? Hold on. Sorry, I got tongue twisted. Or struggle again. Honestly, I'm gonna say this. It all depends on this draft. To me, this draft can determine to me if the Eagles can be a division winner and a second weekend team, like a team could get to the divisional round, or a team that's going to be picking in the top 10, top 12 again. Like that's why I said this draft to me is so important because the Eagles have an opportunity to get some real impact players. Some players that could come in, step into the NovaCare complex on day one and be starters, or if not starters, real solid contributors. So that's how important I think this draft is. So for me, my expectations, it all boils down to what they do in the draft. If I feel like they got some players that fill some needs that could do some things, I'm like, yo, we could probably win the division, and get to this and get win a playoff game, a home playoff game, and get to the second round. Um, or if they screw this thing up again, I'm like, man, we're gonna be right back picking in this top 10 to top 12 or whatever next year also. Excuse me, I got sinus problems. So allergies and stuff. So yeah, it all depends to me on how this draft goes this weekend. And then I could definitely have an answer by then. I'm optimistic but nervous and scared at the very same time, yo. Excuse me, my fault. If Howie messed up this pick, people putting his shout out on him. Man, I don't know, man. He just can't mess this. It's too many options for him to screw this thing up, yo. Like it's too many options. I hope that there's somebody right now in his ear like Howie. You don't need Jalen Waddle, Howie. He's the same player as Rager, Howie. Go get a bit. If you don't have a Devontae Smith there, in the first round, I mean, hey, wait till the second round or trade back late in the first to get somebody. You know, that's simple. You don't need to go out of your way and get somebody, that's unnecessary. Take a corner with the first pick. You know, there's three really good corners, right there in the first round that he could grab. So yeah, if he messed this thing up, man, I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna go out there and look for him, though it's gonna be on my mind. But he can't mess this thing up, man. He can't mess this thing up, man. I'm nervous, y'all. I'm really nervous, yo. Let's see. Mike Tomlin is the Steelers' third head coach since 1969 when they hired Chuck Noll. There you have it. Like, there you have it. That is what you call, ladies and gentlemen, stability. That's what you call an organization with stability. They don't fire coaches. And that's why they're tied, for the most Super Bowl rings out of all the franchises with 6. You know, that's what you call stability, amongst an organization. Excuse me. What's up, Chandler Hodge? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugar? My Cowboys going to draft Patrick Surtain Jr. and more defensive player in the draft. Well, I mean, for me, that would make sense if I was picking for Dallas. But I feel like if Kyle Pitts fall to them, you gonna take Kyle Pitts. If they take Surtain, that's cool. Like, I'll take J.C. Horn. you know. Ooh, excuse me. If they take Surtain, I'll be more than happy with J.C. Horn, yo. So I feel like the Eagles are in. Ooh, excuse me. Man, these allergies. I feel like the Eagles are in good position in this draft. So we'll see. I just see Jerry. Y'all know Jerry Jones, yo. Kyle Pitts there, he taking Kyle Pitts. Like, I'd bet my last dollar if Kyle Pitts is on the board at 10. I would be shocked if Dallas decided to take a corner and pass on him. I'd be really, 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 really shocked, yo. I am a Lions fan. Who we need? Let's see. I think the Lions picking what, 7th or 8th. I know it's in that range. I say the Lions get I think the Lions should go after a wide receiver. They lost Kenny Galladay. They lost Marvin Jones. There's Devontae Smith. There's Jalen Waddle, the aforementioned Jalen Waddle. So if I'm Detroit, I'm going Devontae Smith or Jalen Waddle. If I'm them, I'm probably going Devontae Smith. A high volume wide receiver. Because Jared Goff really don't have nobody to throw to. Like, the top 2 guys are gone in Jones and and Galladay. So unless you gonna throw to Hockenson 15 times a game. So I think the Lions should take. I think they should take Devontae Smith, a high volume wide receiver. What's up, Thurston Lee? Appreciate you tuning in, yo. Appreciate that, yo. Power to you too, man. Thank you for tuning in, yo. The 49ers are making a mistake by taking Big Mac Jones and not taking Justin Fields. He wants a system QB instead of a star QB. Let me say this also, man. Like, I know a lot of people all the Alabama hate. Look, it's not even about that. For the life of me, I don't understand why people got Mac Jones rated so high, man. Like, I'm just being completely honest. Look, all due respect to the young man, like, he may come out there, be the second coming of Tom Brady, and be the best quarterback in this draft, and I may have egg on my face. But I don't understand what is all the hype around him, yo. If I was a team that needed a quarterback and we took him in the top 10, top 15, I would be furious. I would be furious, let alone number 3 overall. Like you said, over a Justin Fields. That makes look, man, I get it. He's accurate. Cool. That's nice. But at the same time, did y'all see his offensive line protection? Did you see his offensive line protection? He can't move. He can't move. Like, people don't understand. Tom Brady is an outlier. He's an outlier to still be in today's NFL with that type of style of quarterback and doing what he's doing. Why Jared Goff just got traded to Detroit? Like, he can't move, yo. He can't move. I don't know how he's going to respond to getting drilled in the face or having to step. Let's see if he's so accurate when he's under duress. Let's see if he's so accurate when there's people around his legs. I agree with you full heartedly. Like over Justin Fields, that makes no sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense to me. None. Oh, he's accurate. He could throw. Look at his offensive line protection. I'm not saying the dude should go undrafted. I'm not even saying he shouldn't be a first round pick. But top 10 to top 15, like y'all got to, especially top 5 potentially. Like I don't get it, man. When it comes to these scouts, I absolutely don't get it at all, yo. Let's see. What's up, Jay Loden? Appreciate you tuning in. Tomlin is only a great season. Is only a great season winning coach. How you feel about people saying the Eagles should try getting into trade talks for Julio? I mean, Tomlin is solid, man. I mean, did he have some falls? Yes, he did. Did he have some faults? He did. Is he always perfect? He did. I feel like he might have cost them a historic comeback against Cleveland because on that 4th and 1, he screwed it up by not going for it. I felt like Big Ben was hot at the time. They would have scored. They would have made it a one possession game. And the crowd, the little bit of crowd they had at Heinz Field, would have been really ramped up and going pretty much going crazy. And he let them off the hook by punting them the ball and let Cleveland relax and get back to their game plan. When you had them panicking in their feelings, it hits different whenever momentum is on the other side, you know. But overall, man, he's a really good coach, yo. He has his team competing hard and in position pretty much every season, except for like a couple of hiccup seasons, you know, here and there. And as far as the Eagles trade for Julio, I love Julio. Obviously, he's one of my favorite wide receivers. But I just don't think right now at this point it makes moves. It makes sense for the Eagles. For one, we don't have the money like that to offer him. And for two, like we might as well just go young at that position. Like let's just go young. Let's just stick with the young theme. Get a first or second round wide receiver to come in that's cheap, that make some things happen. Next year we should have salary cap space. Next year we you would think if Carson Wentz does his job in Indy, we'll have 3 first round picks. So for me, I don't think for us it makes any sense right now, considering the circumstances. And Julio, I'm sure, also would want to go to like a Baltimore or a Green Bay, a New England or some team of that nature that's a contending team that's really a wide receiver away from really making things happen. So I don't think that we should make that move. Facts 100. Appreciate it. You give your future for an average guy. You could have got Mac Jones at 12 and stayed put. Yeah, I agree. Well, let me not say that because apparently a lot of teams like Mac Jones now. All of a sudden, a lot, he got a hot name. Somebody probably could have moved up into the top 10. Besides them, and take Mac Jones. So yeah, I mean. I don't get it, man. I just don't understand. Look, I'm not some quarterback guru. I'm not some quarterback whisperer. Or I'm not gonna sit here and act like I break down quarterback tape, for 15 hours a day. Like I'm not that person. But just off of what I've watched, just off of my intuition, I'm just like I don't think it makes sense to take that guy that high over these guys. Uh, let's see. What number are y'all? We pick at 12. We have the 12th pick in the draft now. Patriots going to trade up for Justin Fields. Apparently, that's the rumor out there. That's the rumor out there that they looking to go up there and get Justin Fields. If the 49ers do indeed pass on Justin Fields and Atlanta, like assuming they stay put at 4, pass up on Justin Fields, then I think he might as well just go to the Patriots. Sit down for a year, learn behind Cam Newton, who is basically the same style They have the same style of quarterbacking, so he could really, really learn a lot, getting under Cam Newton's, tutelage. Um, so yeah, I could see that happening. Him ending up there if, oh, sorry, him ending up there if indeed everybody does pass up on him. Let's see. They have Kyle Pitts going to Miami. I could see that happening, especially if Cincinnati. Excuse me. If Cincinnati takes Chase, then I definitely, see Kyle Pitts ending up in Miami. That'll be a good spot for him. Give Tua, some more weapons to work with. Thank you. Been saying this. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, yo. I think the Eagles get J.C. Horn or Smith Waddle. I'm good with J.C. Horn or Smith. I've mentioned it all day. I don't want Jalen Waddle, yo. I don't want Jalen Waddle at all. And like I said, it's not because I think the guy can't play. It's not because I think he doesn't have skill or doesn't have talent or going to be a bust. He may be the second coming of Steve Smith. If I'm him, that's what I'm trying to idolize my game after. Is Steve Smith Sr. Kind of similar, body types and body builds. Um, but yeah, I'd be perfectly okay with J.C. Horn, yo, or Devontae Smith. What's up, Trey Lorenzo? Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Let's see. What up, Mr. Dugas? I'm okay with D. Smith or Patrick Surtain, please, but I know how it will disappoint me. Yeah, that's been the trend. That's been the trend for us all show, yo. Is that we are excited, for this draft, but we understand the man that's making the decisions could definitely, I mean, definitely let us all down. And that's just the cold-hearted facts and truth about that is the man making the decision could actually let us all down. So that's why it takes a little bit of the juice and the luster out of us being excited for this draft. Thank you, Mr. Dugan. Goes, bro. Back to work I go. It's all good, man. Enjoy your time at work. Appreciate you so much tuning into the live, yo. Falcons need to trade Julio Jones and for a pick because they need to rebuild. Matt Ryan got like 3 more years and draft a QB in a year or two and get picks for the next 2 years. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, yeah. I'm with you, yo. I'm with you. I think that's why. I mean, I know a lot of it have to do with the salary cap, but I think Atlanta trying to get younger also. I think Matt Ryan's better days are obviously behind him. He still got a year or 2 or 3, maybe 3 left in him. But I wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised if Atlanta took if I'm Atlanta, like I wouldn't be surprised if they took their quarterback of the future at 4, if assuming they don't trade down. Getting that chance to get that next big time heir apparent, sometimes that's tough, to pass on when like for example, say the Saints, like 2, 3 years ago would have been picking in the top 5, top 10. It would have been hard for them to pass on a quarterback at that position, knowing that Drew Brees only had maybe 2 to 3 more years, left, in his playing career. So, yeah, we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually took a quarterback like Trey Lance or Justin Fields at number 4. What's up, Nikki Steets? Apologize if I said that wrong. Appreciate you tuning into the live, yo. This is the last time I will give Howie any benefit of the doubt. I made a video about that earlier. That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you got a little more faith than me right now. I kind of been done with Howie. So it's like me and Howie, it's like we in a bad relationship. Like I want to be done with this guy so bad, but I know he ain't going away. Like he ain't going away, and it's not up to me. Like ownership will not let him go. So I'm actually honestly already at that point where I'm kind of done with him. But I'm hoping that I'm hoping that coming away from this weekend, I'm saying to myself, you know what? Howie might have found, his touch again. That's what I'm hoping my mindset and what I'm saying, after this weekend. All right, y'all. I got about 10 minutes left, so I'm gonna try to get to people I didn't get a chance to talk to yet. What's up with Nada Ricks? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Mr. Dugal, what would you do if Howie does something amazing in the draft? I'd be happy. Like, I would be happy. I'm not expecting it. Though I know it's harder for him to mess it up this time, but I still know that he can very, very well can mess this thing up again. Um, but I would be happy. Like I said, I hope that coming away from this weekend, I'm saying, man, Howie actually did a really good job. That's what I'm hoping that I'm saying after this weekend. And I'm hoping that after this weekend, I'm saying, like, yo, the Eagles have a playoff team, a team that could go out there, potentially win this division and possibly, get to a divisional round, game, matchup. All right, CC, people I didn't talk to yet. What's up? Oh, that's what she do. What she should do. I guess. My bad. If I can't see, I got allergies, so my vision a little blurred. Appreciate you tuning in. My favorite games are when my Cowboys faces your Eagles. I can't wait for the season to start. Oh yeah, those rivalry games are always fun. Though the luster in the rivalry kind of went away a little bit last year because both teams were not very good. The Eagles. The first game Dallas had Ben DiNucci out there thinking he the second coming of Patrick Mahomes. Um, and Wentz was out there just turning over the ball like crazy. We was trying our hardest to give Dallas the game and still couldn't do it. And the second matchup, we had Hurts out there. They had Andy Dalton out there. And Dallas took it to us, took it to us pretty good. But, hopefully this year it could get back to being a very intense and very meaningful rivalry. Another rivalry I'm actually looking forward to this year also is Eagles Giants. We have a little bad blood about how week 17 went down. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let's see. All right, people I didn't get to yet. What's up, Eagles? Frizz Jones. Appreciate you tuning in. Go look at Bobby Brown Jr. Texas A&M. I think I actually did get to check him out a little bit a couple of weeks ago. He's a good solid player. Good solid player. Let's see who I ain't get to yet. What's up, Jeff Bone and Pookie? Appreciate you tuning in. How's your day, Mr. Dugas? Salute to you, my brother. Hey, I'm having a good one, yo. I'm enjoying talking to you and everybody else here in this live, and I sure appreciate that. Hope you have a good one also, yo. My day going well. Hope you have a good day. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me try to get to somebody I didn't get to yet. What's up, Birdman? 951. Appreciate you tuning in the building. What's going on, yo? Glad you could make it in to the live, yo. Let's see. What's up, Zach Scott? What up? What's going on, yo? What up? I'm a Rockets fan. Why we became so bad? James Harden gone. Like James Harden gone, Russell Westbrook gone, Clint Capella gone, PJ Tucker gone. All those mains, even Mike, you could throw Mike D'Antoni too. All those mainstays of that Houston Rocky team that literally nearly made it to the NBA Finals and almost knocked off the mighty Golden State. Chris Paul gone also. Mighty Golden State Warriors are gone, so they in complete real rebuilding mode. But I think they'll end up with Cade Cunningham. had the number one pick. What's up, my guy? The Philly Talk Podcast, man. What's going on, bro? Definitely appreciate you tuning into the live, man. And I seen you doing big things, man. I ain't get a chance to click on it, but I seen it in my notifications, man. You getting Eagles players on there and everything, bro. Keep doing your thing. Keep grinding, man. Y'all check out Philly Talk Podcast too. Howie. You right. Like, you right. Because Howie has taken all of our excitement away from this draft. He's taken all our excitement away. It's like, the draft in 2 days, we getting excited. We ready to see what we gonna do. We gonna get Surtain, we gonna get Horn, Devontae Smith, and then we think and we be like, hold up, man, hold up. That guy is making his decision again. And going off of previous experiences, he's not going to pick the person he should pick. Like, that's the thing that just ruins it for all of us. So yeah, that is all about how it is the spotlight for the whole draft, especially Thursday in this first round. That light gonna be shining real bright on Howie Roseman, yo, to see what he do, if he definitely makes this team better or if he messes this thing up. Let's see. Man? Appreciate you so much, Birdman _951. Appreciate you so much for the super chat, yo. West Coast Birds in the building. Let's go. That's what's up, man. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that, yo. Salute, yo. What's up, my friend Mary Martell? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Dugai, what's going on, yo? Glad you could make it into the live, my friend. What's up, KDH2 Jones? Appreciate you tuning in. My Cowboys will dominate this year, especially if our defense get it together. Man, Dallas ain't never dominate nothing, man. like, come on, man. Dallas could have all of the talent, all of the players in the world, and Dallas is not dominating anything. Like, they just not. Like, I don't care. 2 years ago, Dallas had way more talent than the Eagles. Way more talent than the Eagles. And what happened? We win the division. Like, Dallas ain't dominating anything. But all right, y'all, man. Gotta run. But I greatly. Oh, hold on. Let's see. I think I had. Oh man, you too kind, Bird, man. _951 trying to hit 100. That's what's up, man. I greatly appreciate another super chat, bro. Thank you so much, yo. But yeah, y'all gotta run. Gotta tend to some things, but greatly appreciate everybody tuning into the live, especially with the change of schedule, me moving it from Monday to Tuesday for the time being, because I'm coaching my daughter's softball team. We got practice on Monday evenings. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Look, programming note, Thursday for the NFL draft, for the first round of the draft, I will be live for the entirety of the first round of the draft. It's my longest live. I don't go live for entire football, basketball, baseball games. I usually go live half times and fourth quarters. So this is always my longest live of the year. The first round of the NFL draft is usually a party. So make sure y'all tune in to my channel Thursday night. I'm gonna come on about 10-15 minutes before the draft start. And just have fun with me as we watch not only what my Eagles do with the first round pick, but what all the teams picking in the first round do, and how it may affect the Eagles or other teams in the draft. But see y'all Thursday night, Lord willing. Y'all have a good one. Until then, y'all stay blessed. Fly, Eagles, fly.